All right, so tonight we're going to work on the hat. So for the first layer, I'm going to use Cerulean Blue, raw umber, and white. And just to make the Cerulean Blue a little bit more earthy, more not too light, not too blue, and we will highlight it a bit more or add a little bit more of burnt umber in certain areas, maybe in the center, in the middle, where it's not too close to the background. It would be a little bit more kind of grayish because of the raw umber. This is just the first layer. Let's mix a mid-tone kind of blue, cerulean blue and raw umber, and we'll take it from there. Also, we will have to adjust once we start putting the black. We will see a little bit more because it will change. With another color right next to it, it will change. So we're doing the blue first. Also, what we can do if we don't want the background to look, or those stripes to look too close to the background, we can darken the background a bit. But for now, working on those stripes on the hat will give us a good idea. The more we finish the actual painting, the more we will have a better idea what to do with the background. And I've noticed also that the blue in the reference stripe is wider than the black. Maria, when you work with when you work on
Yes.
paper, when you work on paper, like on mixed media paper,
Yes,
Do you find that doing skin tone is hard?
yes.
Hard.
What
Mm.
happens is that you have to do a lot of layers.
Mm.
Right? You have to adjust and continue to
Mm-hmm.
adjust and go back and adjust. There's a
Mm.
lot of adjusting that has to
Mm-hmm.
be done.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
Okay.
that's
Okay.
kind of what I find.
I thought so. Yeah, I
Yeah,
thought that's
it's
not.
not as, and also let's say you've maybe gone too far out or something. So
Mm-hmm.
now how do you fix that, right?
Oh, okay, okay,
So if you want to
okay.
minimize, then you use white, and then there's all kinds of little things that you kind of do when you're working on paper. But you know what? Sometimes I just kind of like it because it's not um it's just something I want to practice and do, and
You don't want
it
to
may
get
not always be perfect,
right,
but it's all about practicing and
right,
challenging yourself, like you say, right?
right. Yeah, I agree. I
Yeah.
agree.
So
It's
that's kind of the
that's the idea.
when I choose to work on paper, then that's kind of
Right. Um,
my idea.
I was wondering if using a more of a um watercolor technique when it
Oh,
comes
definitely, yeah.
to skin tone, would it be if it's easier?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay.
But also you need to have a base so
Mm.
that paper yeah.
Yes, so the paper can doesn't you don't and also a question putting layers, and I think it depends on the paper too. If you add
Yeah.
layers of paint on paper, will it still be, does it still work?
Yeah.
It does, right? Okay.
Maybe later I'll show you the woman, with the long dress in the cafe.
Right,
Um, Mind you, there wasn't a lot of skin on that one there.
right, okay.
But I also did one with the woman reading the paper.
Uh-huh.
So it's a lot of work. You're patient as you work through it
Right.
to get it to how you want it to look.
Yes. Well, yeah, I think so. I think, and that's the nice thing about acrylics is that you can adjust acrylic any way you
Yes,
want.
yes, and I love that. You
Yeah,
can, do wet on wet. You
right.
can let it dry, then you go back in and you just do a very
Okay,
light wherever you think you want to put your highlights in.
right.
I mean, I filled, I don't know how many books I have here that I've done some of our projects on them.
Uh-huh.
Like they're in my book.
Yes, I like
And
that. It's
then, yeah,
sketchbooks.
yeah, on my sketchbook, and then also like on just single paper, which I put into like a an album.
Mm-hmm,
I
mm-hmm.
put them in there, and they're all on paper, and yeah,
Perfect.
I
Okay,
just
that's
thank you for
yeah.
asking.
I
Yeah,
was just wondering because you do a really nice job with the
well, thank you,
paper. I love that. I love
thank
the
you,
working. You know how you do your sketches
thank
on.
you.
Yeah, it's great. Okay, thanks. No, thank you. Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay, so now we have the blue first layer is kind of done. I'm going to go back now and start highlighting a little bit more using white, of course, and more of a bit more, kind of a little bit more of the raw umber in the blue that been working on, or the initial first layer of blue that we've been using. And let's see how it goes. If we need more white, I think it should be okay. So we have more of the highlights here, also here. The hat is highlighted and the white is stronger the left-hand side. And let's keep it kind of bluish here. You know, I kind of like this blue being close to the background blue. It kind of, you know, it makes you finish. You would kind of connect those change of color, the change of color or the change of pattern. If it's mixing with the background, it looks like it's part of the background, but at the same time, it's not. It's really interesting. Okay, let's do this here. A bit of that highlight. And I'm going to highlight also this part of the hat. I'm simplifying those lines I'm seeing in the reference. They're not exactly the same. Okay, a little bit more white. This is white, but it has blue in it. It's blue and burnt umber.
Oh, that really makes the rim look like, whoa.
Yes, it changes the whole thing, right?
Wow, yeah, just the lift at the back. Oh, looks great.
Yeah, thank you. Looks good. Yes, I agree. And I'm going to start doing this here, and then I'm going to leave it darker in the back. Okay. think this line should be darker. This one here. Okay. Let's do the black and see how it goes. Now for the black, I'm just going to use ivory black. And I'm going to put a bit of raw umber in it to make it more, a little bit more not warm, but more on the kind of black brown, not just black. All right. We can, if we want, make a black from ultramarine blue and either burnt umber or raw umber, but I don't mind using ivory black, especially if you put a bit of brown in it. Especially in cases like this, which is more kind of illustration more than realistic, and it's not landscape. So let's try and see. I'll start from here. First layer. Ivory black is not like, it doesn't cover right away. It needs another layer. Okay, I'm going to pause recording and fill the black because there's nothing, to show here, at least for this part, and then I'll come back. Okay, so we did the hat. It needs another layer, and then I'm going to do this part, the lower part of the hat. And it's already looking really very nice just by adding this beautiful detail. Right, one, two more to go, and then I'll let it dry a bit, and then I'll go another layer. And also some cleaning up. Okay. Then I'll let it dry, and then I'll go one more layer. All right. So I'm trying here to play around with colors. I have Naples Yellow, Burnt Umber, Titanium Buff, and I'm just taking Naples Yellow, putting some raw umber in it to kind of tone it down, a little bit of Titanium Buff. And in some areas, I'm mixing some of this blue in the Naples Yellow as well. And just put more like an interesting background. Play around with the colors. Doesn't have to be all around everywhere. I'm going to mix a bit of this blue into the Naples Yellow. Let's take more brown in the Naples Yellow. Again, maybe on the other side, a little bit more of the darkish Naples Yellow mixed with blue here. Trying to keep this part blue around her face. I probably will introduce the blue again in certain parts. Let's go back to this blue. Okay, it's not bad. All right. We can go back now to the hat. Kind of like this. It's interesting. I'm gonna go back to the hat now and enhance the black. And I'll do the same with the stripes, but without recording, because there's nothing to record. Actually, I'm just filling the stripes with black. So the background, I used Naples Yellow, burnt umber, mixed a bit of burnt umber with the Naples Yellow to tone it down, and a bit of titanium buff. And then once in a while, I would mix the Naples Yellow with the batch of blue I have here, grayish blue, toned down blue, right here. It gives me like a beautiful earthy green, kind of bluish green. All right, I'm gonna just kind of continue working on the stripes, but without recording. I'm gonna pause. All right, so off screen, or when I wasn't doing, when I wasn't taping, I painted this in black to see how it would look. I mean, I like it. It's not bad, but I think I will try the light color. So instead of having black jacket, probably this. I think it looks a lot more elegant if it's in the light color. So this is just the first layer. So when I wasn't recording, I did this layer here, and I will change it, and not change it, enhance it next week, finish it up, and then we'll move on to the rest of the painting. But it's coming along. It looks good.